Okay, so today we start with one third program. So what the third program says to us, what is the third program is write a Java program, write a Java program for string handling, which performs the following. So what the program has to do, check the capacity of string buffer object, then reverse the content of string given on the console and convert the resultant string into uppercase. And the last one, read a string from console and append it to a resultant string of 2. So that's what we have to do in this. So before we move on, so before we move on to the thing. So I just want to say what is string. So what is string? Can anyone say what is string? Can anyone say what is a string?
String is a collection of characters.
Yes, string is a collection of characters. So that's what here. Before we move on, let us just brief out what is a string, what it is doing. So in Java, strings are used. Able to see, right? Able to see this. Able to see, right?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
Java, yeah, strings are used for storing text. Strings are used for storing a text. A string variable contains a collection of characters surrounded by double quotes. So what it means, I may have some characters, but when do we call it as a string? It should be surrounded, means started with quotes, double quotes, and closed with double quotes. Then we call it as a string. Take an example, create a variable of type string and assign it a value. So now we have told here it is a string. Yes. So then variable, what is a variable? Greeting is a variable. Data type is what? String. What is a string we are storing? We are storing it as a hello. Yes. So what the program says to us, so you can see how to write just to print a hello. So public class main string, public static void main string and arguments. So what we want to print? We want to print hello. And where we are storing? We are storing in greeting. And print that, print what is a variable? The variable is a greeting. So print it. So you can see here, after running, we'll get a hello. We want to display hello as a string. So that's what here hello is being displayed. So this hello is called as a string. So what is there in this hello? Collection of characters. H is one character, E is another character, LLO is another character. So this is what is called as a string. Okay. So next, length of a string. What is the length of a string? What is the length of a string? In hello, how many characters are there? In hello, how many characters are there?
5.
5. So that can we call it as a length of 5? Or should even we include 2 also, double quotes and opening and closing quotes also?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am, only 5.
Okay, so let us now see what is a string length. A string in Java is actually an object which contains methods that can perform certain operations on string. For example, the length of a string can be found with a length. So how do I know the length? I want to know what is the length of a string. So then we have a built-in function called as a length. This is length is called as a method. Method is what? It is already predefined for us. We can just directly use this length and give the text here. So what now? So now we have taken some characters here. This is called as a string. We are calling ABC A to Z, and because it is in a double quotes, it is complete one string. And this string we are storing it in a text, and we are calling that data type as string. And just we want to print what we want to print. We want to know what is a txt length. So then we can give it as a txt dot length. So just how to write this as a program? Same way here. Store text, the program. Store A to Z in the text and display that. So what is the number of characters we have in alphabets? How many characters we have in alphabets?
26.
So is it printed 26 here?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So that is the work of function called as a length. Yes. So we can change. It is not that we have to take here. So let me change here. I will say second sem MCA students. Okay. So now what is a number of, what is the length of this?
15.
15. Yes. Yes, like this. So what it is doing, you can change. But what we have done, the data type is string and this one. Okay. So this is about string and string length. Like this, we have so many built-in functions. So now I want to convert that to lowercase to uppercase. Now I have a hello world. I want to convert this to either I can convert it to uppercase or either I can convert it to lowercase. So now what we'll see how to convert that. So now I have a hello world. So how is this? This is the string. Yes. And I want to convert that to first uppercase. This is also built-in function. You can see here all the characters are in capital letter. And the same way lowercase letter, this is a lowercase letter. So that's what even in our program they have told that we have to convert the string to uppercase. Then we can use this built-in function and say convert that whatever string is there to uppercase. Yes or no? Okay. So now I don't want, you can change it. It is not that we have to give, let me give MCA second sem. I'll run again. Is it one? Yes. First one is it is converted to uppercase. Second one, it is converted to a lowercase. Yes, clear? Clear about this?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next one, finding a character in a string. So now I want to know what is an index. Index means position. Now I have a second sem MCA. So I want to know where MCA starts from. Yes. So for that we are using a finding a characters in a string. For that we have a built-in function called as a index of. What it gives is, it gives the position from where I want. Yes. So something like this, we see the program. See here what we have done, please locate where the locate occurs. So I want to know where the locate is. In this complete thing, where is the locate? In which position the locate is? In which position the locate is?
7.
Fourth
Yes. Oh, fourth is wrong. How is fourth? Start from P. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 1 for space. After 6, 7th place, it is here. So that's what here index of. So you can see at 7th, it starts from 7th. After 7, the locate is there. That is what it says about a index of. Next, concatenation. What do you mean by concatenation? What do you mean by concatenation?
Combining two strings.
Yes. If I want to sometimes if I want to combine two strings, then I can use a thing called as a concatenation. So now the example for that, I'm storing first name as John, last name as Dio. Both are of which data type? String data type. And I want to combine these two. So to combine this, we are using it as a print first name plus then just blank space, then last name. We'll see how the program is written. The same way here, how it is. See, at least it should be clear enough. You can practice like this. See, becoming expert in programming is this one. See, you have a logic here. That's all. The example is here. How to write the code for this? You just add class and the public static void main. That's it. So that's what you can see here. That's the thing here. It is done. And system.out.println we have to write. Yes. So you can see here John Dio is combined. So this is what is called as a concatenation, combining two strings. first and the last one. Okay, so this is string concatenation. So example we have just seen. So this we were doing, either you can do like this, or one more we can write like this. So first name dot concat the last name. So either you can do this way or that way. Both the ways is okay. Both the ways we call it as a concatenation. And one special characters. So I think you'll be knowing special character, single quotes. If you want to write, you have to write like this. If you want double quotes like this, then double slash like this. So example for this. So you can see single quotes, slashes like this. And we want to print this complete one. So that's just the printing of the text. Same example for single, double sequence, double slash. And even these things you'll be knowing. When do we use all this? Slash and do you anytime use slash and? Anytime use slash and? Anybody? When do you use slash and?
You are.
New line.
We want the line, new line.
Next
Okay.
line.
Yes, I want to go for next line, then we use a slash n. When do we use slash r? When do you use slash r? See, slash n. So I want hello and word. Hello in one line, word in the next line. That's what here slash n is used. Yes, clear? Able to see? This is slash n. Similarly, when should I use slash r? Slash r also works as it is. It returns a carriage. Next one, tab. So what do you mean by tab?
Space.
Yes, how much space?
8 spaces.
4 or 8.
8
Okay.
spaces.
Okay, so it is in spaces is not fixed. We can change based on our application or based on our wish. So, but default spaces are there. So here if we have given slash t, so you can see there is a space between hello and word. That's what the work of slash t. Similarly, backslash. Why do we use a backslash? Why do we use a backslash? Yes? Why do we use a backslash? Anytime? Yes, to skip one character, we use a backslash. So that's what you can see here. Hello world. In hello world, we have given backslash here. So L is been removed. So that's the work of backslash. So adding a number and string, is it possible? Adding a number and string, it's not possible. But when we have two integers, then we can add. But we cannot add. Yes, is this possible? Let me show you this one.
It will
So adding-
concatenate, man, not add.
Yes, 1 second. Let me complete this integer one. So what we are doing, we are adding 10 plus 20 and storing it in Z, and we are displaying Z. So the resultant will be 30. This was for a string data type. Now, what we are doing, same thing, but double quotes. We have they have ended with a double quotes. What will this? Will I get a result 30 here? Will I get a no? What we'll get here? It will not do addition. Someone told concatenation. That is right. Means adding 10 after 10, 20 will be displayed. That's what here 10, 20. We are doing this also in our program. They have told. What are the things we have told in the program? So in the program, they have told write a program in Java for string handling. They are told that we have to do with the strings. Check the size of the buffer.
1020.
Yeah, that is a size. So how many? What is the size? 1, 2, 3, 4. So whatever size we want, we can see, but check what it is. So if it is integer, what is the size? If it is a string, what is the size? For that, we are checking the capacity of a string buffer. Okay, after that, reverse the content of a string. Still, we have not come. We have a built-in function for that also. Reverse. Whatever I have, I want to reverse that. After reversing, convert the result to uppercase. We have done with the uppercase. Yes or no? Yes, we have done uppercase. Then append. What do you mean by append? What do you mean by append? Anybody? What do you mean by append?
Adding, ma'am.
Adding a character. Updating,
Yes.
like extra adding.
Yes, just now we have seen about concatenation. Concatenation is also same. What we have done, we have joining two things. Same way here, whatever already is there, I want to add back to that. So we call it as a appending. That also we are doing here. Okay.
Adding additional data to existing string.
Right, correct. Complete string reference. Okay, so that's about your string thing. So I've just explained what is a string and how it is being done. Okay, so next we move on to our lab program. So what they have told, what is the just introduction about your string. What string? What are the built-in functions we have? I have shown you some built-in functions. Okay, so next we move on to our program. So what they have told first work, what we have to do, whatever the size of the string buffer is there, it should give me size of the string buffer. That is first one. Then reverse the content of a string. First, whatever I give computer, it should get reversed and display on console, display on my output screen. Then convert the resultant string to uppercase. After I reverse, that should be converted to the uppercase. After uppercase, I have to take some value from the keyboard. Whatever I take from the keyboard, already some text is there. For that, I have to attach. That is what is called as a append to the string. Means what is this 2 says? Already we have string here. For that, we have to append. Yes. Okay. Here we are just using all the built-in functions we are using, and we are executing the program. Okay. So import. So why do we require to import? Why should we use a import statements in the program?
Import the required libraries.
Yes,
for the
true.
function.
Yes, true. Whenever we want some inbuilt functions, inbuilt methods, then we are using a import. Again, in import, what I want, we want input output. All the classes which are there in input output should be included here, and even the languages. Why? Because we are using some inbuilt functions in our program, so we want them. So for that reason, we are adding these starting 2 lines. What is this? Inbuilt functions should be there. Whichever I am using, that should come. That's what it means for 2 import statements. Okay, next, start the program class. What is a file name we have given? Program. You can give anything. It is not a thing, we have just given P2. Then public static void main string. So this is, I already have explained. What is public? This main can be accessed by anybody. That is what is called as a public. Then what is static? Only one memory location will be allocated for main method. Then what is void? It is not returning anything. Then what is the string? String, it is a data type. Arguments what I want to pass at a command line. That's what here string. So then try catch. Anytime did you use try and catch? What is try?
To catch the error.
Yes.
Error handling.
Yes, error handling. If I feel that there may be some error in this line, So that my program should not interrupt or should not abruptly stop. I want to handle my errors. In that case, we are using a try and catch block. So we'll see in depth when we come in our theory class. But right now, just for the programming for this program, let us see what is try and catch. Try and catch is a exception handling. Whenever we want to handle any exceptions, we use a try and catch block. Okay. So next we come to data input stream. So why we are using this data input stream is, in the program, they've told to take some value from the keyboard. If I want to take something from the keyboard, I'm creating an object from where? From data input stream. So this is a built-in function. It is present in input output class. So this is a data input stream is a inbuilt function for taking a value from the keyboard. So then system in. So whenever there is a values we are taking from the system, that creating an object and storing it in K. In the same way, because we have to, in the program, they have told to check the size capacity of the string buffer. So that's the reason we are using one more object called, one more built-in function called as a string buffer, and we are storing in string buffer some string. Here we are storing hello as our string and storing that in B. Yes. So after that, we are just printing that B here. After that, first I should know what is a string we have taken. We have taken it as a hello. It is not that you have to take hello, you can take anything. Let us first see how it is working. Then we are just displaying what is a string we have taken. After taking that, I want to know what is the capacity of my buffer. So that's what here, capacity of B, that is the capacity. Sorry for the inconvenience. Okay. So B dot reverse. After I know the capacity, they told, what was the first thing they told? First, we have to check out with the capacity. So that's what here we say, check the capacity of the string buffer. After that, reverse the content of string. Yes or no? We have to reverse the content of string. That's what we are using, a reverse. Yes. After reverse, what they told, given on the console, convert result into uppercase. So we have to, so reverse. After that, we just find out the length of the string. Yes. Store that in a S. Then they told to convert that to uppercase. We are converting that to uppercase. After we convert that to uppercase, we are taking some value from the keyboard. That's what here, enter the string. Anything we will enter. So that we are storing it in C. So what is this K? You can see here in K we have created an object from the input, from where IO it is there. In IO is a class, input output is a class. In that we have a method called data input stream. Why we are using is, whenever we want some values from the keyboard, then we use this, and we have created an object and we have named it as K. So that's what here you can see, K dot read line. Whatever I take from the keyboard, store it in C. After storing, what is the thing they have told? What is the thing they have told? This we have done, converted. Then what? After we have taken it from the console, append to the resultant string. So we have to append. So then we are using a built-in function called as a append. For which we have to append? We have to append already, which we have taken this B. B is already taken. For that we are appending. Yes, and in case if there is no problem here, then catch, we are not catching anything, but still we are creating a try and catch block, and for catch block we are creating an object called E, and whatever we are storing here, that will be stored in this object called as a exception E. Yes. So this is our third program. So let me run. Okay. Before I run, can anyone say what will be my output for this program? What will be the output of this program? Can anyone say? What is the output of this program? Anybody?
First string equals hello.
After
Okay. Then?
The length of the string. Length. Hello,
Okay.
length.
Okay.
Then uppercase conversion. And then
Okay.
reads the string from the user and append that some data to the hello.
Okay. Okay.
And reverse.
Okay. I just want to show you the difference. So this is online tool, and because you can see first string, this is a first string. What was the first string? Hello. That's what hello. The capacity of the string. What is the capacity of the string? Capacity of string buffer. It is not for a string. You just remember capacity of string buffer. What is this B? B you can see. B is not a string. B is a string. B is an object for string buffer. Capacity of a string buffer. So for that it is 21. Okay. Then reverse this hello. H-E-L-L-O. So that's what here we have done. Reverse. So reverse of hello is O-L-L-E-H. Right? Okay. Now we are finding the length. Length of our string. What is the length of our string? How many characters we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 is printed. Printed? Okay. So now after that, convert that to uppercase. So whatever we have taken, O-L-L-E-H, that should be converted to capital letter. It is done. Okay. So now these two lines, because it is an online, I didn't enter anything. So what it is appended, the default it is appended as null. Yes, able to see? Able to see?
Yes, ma'am.
yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, but I want to enter something from my keyboard. What I'll do, I'll go back to my program. I will go for 1 second. What is my program? My program is Java. I will select my program as Java program. I will, not to waste my time and your time, I'll just copy the program which is already have written. Copy this program and I'm pasting it here. Okay. Can I increase the font size? Okay, before that, let me run. Start debugging. I have to save my program. Which program it is? The program I have to give it as p2.java, because why should I give p2.java? Can anyone give me the reason?
Main class name.
Yes. Yes, true. So what is a class name I have taken? I've taken my class name as P2 is already there. Then what I'll do is I will say it as P3. Then I'll change there. I will change here to P3. Yes, always it is the compiler start debugging. Okay, you can see it is waiting for me. Enter the string. So already hello I have entered. Now what I'll enter? I'll enter world. W-O-R-L-D. So now you can see for hello it is entered world. Whatever I have entered, it is appending. Able to see? Able to see?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
See, in case if anybody is not able to see because of the font size small, what you have to do, click on your, you can see, right, what I'm showing. Click on this pin to screen to my thing, then only my screen will be visible, and you can zoom, you can see any, even the small text also you can see. I think this you may be knowing, but still, because the font in Visual Studio is very small, to see that, you can just try this. Click on this pin to screen. Where you want to check, you have to check for my screen. Click on my screen, my thing, and click on pin to screen. Then only this will be visible, and you can increase the size. Okay, so this is the program, third program for you. Yes, any doubts regarding this? Any doubts regarding this program? You can ask me. The same program. Where is our program? Yeah, the program is here.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, string s equal to b dot p string. What is this doing?
What is where? Which line?
String.
Hmm.
String s equal to b dot to string.
This one.
Yes, ma'am.
This one, right? We are not doing anything. We are storing that whatever is there in B to S. Getting? We are not doing anything. Whatever string is there, B, that we are storing back in B. In case, suppose, if I have not taken string, I have taken something else. Yes, then I want that to convert back to string. Then you can use a toString. Generally, the method toString is used for converting it to a string. But in this case also, what we are doing, whatever is there in B, what is B here? What is B here? B is an object. So in that object, first time we are taking capacity. What is a capacity? 21, right? 21 is what data type here? Number, right? Number 21, I'm just saying about 20, number. So whereas hello is what? Character. Yes, then B is what again?
Integer.
Here, whatever I'm sure. 5, right? Here, number. Yeah, then the same way, hello. So like this, we are keep changing it, right? B is getting changed. One time we are taking number, next time we are taking string. So like this, we keep changing. But whatever is there, let convert that to string. To string, why we are doing? Convert that to string. From B to store back to C. Sorry, S. So what is this S? S, whatever is there in B, convert that to string and store that to S. Got it? Got it?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, that's the work. Yes, anybody else?
The appending of a string.
Huh?
We are appending it to B.
Huh? Yes.
We are appending it to B, ma'am. If you want to change the, if we want to again, we have to convert. If we want to here print hello null, then we have to again reverse the string.
Okay. Then call again one more time reverse.
Okay.
So
Then
string.
we will reverse and append with that.
Yes. Yeah. Anybody? Anything else? Any doubt here?
No, ma'am.
Yes. Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, Raman.
Ma'am, Rupak here.
Yeah, Rupak. Yes, Rupak.
Yes, ma'am. We could have
Yeah.
means can we use the scanner? Means as far as I remember, there is a scanner keyword to take input.
Okay. Yeah, you can use. It is not only way what I am showing is taking value from keyboard. You can do it. There are some more options, but this is the simplest one. You can do that also. Rupak, you can do that also.
Okay, ma'am.
Anything else other than that?
Ma'am, once please explain the catch exception part.
Yeah. So try and catch. So what is the try and catch block is used is exception. Exception means what? We feel that within this line, within these lines, we feel that there may be somewhere mistake. Yes. So if there is a mistake, if there is a mistake, then what this try and catch block is doing is whatever exception is there, any error. Yes, either it may be some error. So that should be stored in object called E. If there are no errors, then automatically it will execute. So that's what here we are doing. So if there is an error, then store that in E and display that something is wrong. Memory is not allocated or something. So let us just try out, because you're saying, let me make some errors. Okay. So now let me run. Can you say, Rupak? Who has asked? I don't know. Someone has asked me this question, right? So what is try and catch block? Yes. So because we have not created sizes only. We have not created objects only, both the objects. We have not taken a value from the keyboard. For that, we have not created an object, as well as for buffer also. With the string, we have to take, right? So some string we have to take. Even for that also, we have not created an object. Without that, where is B? And we are saying that B should be printed. Yes, there is some mistake here. We know there is a mistake. I wantedly made the mistake. So now here you can see there is a mistake here. It is showing the mistake. But this time, that's what here the system and catch will say memory, the mistakes, all these mistakes it will be showing. Yes, B is not a variable because B is not there, and K also is not there. Yes, so that's what it keeps showing us error.
Ma'am, it is just to show us what might be the possible error in the program.
Yes.
Ma'am, but it is not printing the last statement.
Yes, because I have not printed E. I have not printed E.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yes.
I have not. I have created an object, but I am not printing E. No.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. Okay, got it.
Yeah, that's all. Yes. Anything else? This is visible, so I am copying this and showing, because in this it is not visible. Background is black. I think for you it may not be visible. This at least is okay for you to pin and see, because here I just want to enter some word, so I have just taken this Visual Studio. But for at least for online, this is better, because background is white and text is black, so it is visible. And here also very fine, very nicely they have done also. See, blue color, these words are different colors also. There are some meaning for that also. That's the reason I've just used this online compiler. Okay, any problem? Any doubt? Sorry, any doubts? Any doubt in this program? Next is inheritance. Okay, we don't want, because we'll do it very slowly. We have a lot of time. Okay, I want you people to copy this program and send back the program to my GCR. I'll create a GCR for you people, and program 192, you please submit there only in the program, program 3. Yes, submit the program 3 there. Program 3, string and link. So I have assigned, I have not given time. Okay, it's okay. You can submit. So the program posted here for all people. 61, I have sent the invitation to submit your program. Yeah, please copy this program, scan and send it to me. This is like your observation. You're there offline, you were writing in the book, right? Same way here. Yeah, please copy them. Copy in anything. I am not restricting right now. At least if you are there in the offline, I would have restricted writing the observation. In a sheet also is okay, but at the end, all these sheets you have to bring to college. You copy down this program, scan and send back to me saying that you have written. Copy the program, everyone, please. Copy it. You want me to scroll down? Copying or
No,
not?
ma'am.
Yes. Shall I scroll down or no?
No, ma'am. Please wait.
Yeah, fine.
No.
Yeah, copy. Slowly copy. Once you completed writing, you can just say me, I'll scroll down.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Can you please confirm I have submitted?
You have submitted already? Very good. Two people have submitted. Raman and Rupak. Yeah, others, please complete, copy them and send back. Shall I scroll down? Copying, everyone. Copied? No answer. People have copied or not?
Copying, ma'am.
Yeah. Copy fast. Copied. Meanwhile, let me take attendance. Finished, everyone? Still copying? Let's scroll down. Okay. I'll take attendance later on. You can continue. Today's date is 1/6. Anaga, answer your attendance. Anaga.
Ma'am, can you please show the program?
Abhilash.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Sri Vishnu. 1 second. Because I'll not be able to see your faces. 1 second. Akhil.
Yes, ma'am.
Akrut.
Yes, ma'am.
Anusha.
Yes, ma'am.
Arvind.
Present, ma'am.
Arifullah.
Yes, ma'am.
Benaka.
Present, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Banu Prakash. Bhargav.
Yes, ma'am.
Rahmatullah. Present. Yes, marked. Chaitra.
Present, ma'am.
Chandana.
Present, ma'am.
Charan. Charan.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Charan, last lab you are absent, Charan.
Yes, ma'am. I was absent.
Darshan.
Yes, ma'am.
Diksha. Diksha.
Present, ma'am.
Dakshayani.
Present, ma'am.
Kishan.
Present, ma'am.
Harshit.
Present, ma'am.
Hemlata.
Present, ma'am.
Understood Hemlata program?
Yes, ma'am.
Uma.
Present, ma'am.
Present, ma'am.
Divya.
Yes, ma'am.
Kaushik,
Present, ma'am.
Lakshmi, Lavanya, Manish.
Ma'am, 26, 27 present.
Yeah, I have marked. Manish, present. Manish? Manish is not there. Manoj? Manoj?
Present, ma'am.
Mohit?
Yes, ma'am.
Naval?
Present, ma'am.
Navya?
Present, ma'am.
Navya?
Present,
Nikhil?
ma'am.
Present, ma'am.
Nikhil?
Present, ma'am.
Panindra?
Present, ma'am.
Pavan?
Present,
Pavan?
ma'am. Pawan present. Present, ma'am.
Pooja?
Present, ma'am.
Purnima?
Yes, ma'am.
Raman?
Present, ma'am.
Rashmi? Rupak?
Present, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Sai Kumar?
Present, ma'am.
Samir?
Present, ma'am.
Santosh?
Present, ma'am.
Sadab?
Present, ma'am.
Sharan?
Present, ma'am.
Shashank?
Present, ma'am.
Sheetal?
Present, ma'am.
Shivani?
Present, ma'am.
Soumya?
Present, ma'am.
Spurti?
Present, ma'am.
Shri Vishnu?
Present, ma'am.
Sugandhini?
Present, ma'am.
Sushma?
Present, ma'am.
Sushmita?
Present, ma'am.
Swishmita, you?
Present, ma'am.
Madam, last lab absent. Tirtha?
Present, ma'am.
Trupti?
Present, ma'am.
Varsha?
Yes, ma'am.
Veena? Veena? Veena is there? Veena. Okay. Veena marked absent. No answer. Huh?
Ma'am, I have submitted the assignment, ma'am.
Yeah, Shri Vishnu, I'll just check. Veena was present or absent? Can anyone respond? I just saw her leaving. I don't know, but I have marked absent because no one answered. Okay, so the people were asking me to, let me see how many of you have submitted. 5 of you have submitted. So Kishan, Anaga, Hemalata, Lakshmi, Pooja, Raman, Rashmi, Rupak, Shri Vishnu, Trupti. So 10 people submitted. Okay. 2 minutes extra I'll give you. The people who have not copied can copy and submit. It is 2:53 till 2:55. You can complete copying the program.
Shared the program in the photo.
Photo. Yeah, fine.
Excuse, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am,
Yes.
Veena present, ma'am. Network issue.
Veena present. That's what I just saw you leaving. Okay, I'll mark it.
Connected, ma'am.
Yeah. I'll mark Veena.
Yes, ma'am.
Just copy the program and please submit fast.
ಮ್ಯಾಮ್
Yes.
ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ನನ್ನ ಫೋನ್ ನಾನು ವೈಫೈಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಮೇಲೆ ಇಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ.
ಸಾರಿ ಮಾ ಈಗ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಮ್ಮ ನಾನು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಲೇಟ್ ಆಯ್ತಾ?
ಅಲ್ಲ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಸಬ್ಮಿಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ.
ಓಕೆ ಮಾ ಆಯ್ತು. ಬರ್ದಿದ್ಯಾ ಈಗ?
ಕಾಪಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ.
ಸರಿಮ್ಮ.
Ma'am, Lavanya submitted it, ma'am.
Okay, Lavanya. I'll just check. Let others copy. I have given 2 minutes time. Let them copy. Copied? Everyone?
Yes,
Shall I close? Everyone copied?
yes, ma'am.
Shall I close? Shall I close it? Shall I stop sharing? 16 people submitted. Okay. So I'll stop here. We'll continue next. So how many programs we have done till now?
3.
Yes.
3, ma'am.
So 3 programs we have done. Left with? How many programs overall you have in your lab? How many you have? Don't remember?
11, ma'am.
Yes. In 11, how many right now we have completed? 3. So how many left?
8.
Yeah. So in another 8 weeks, we'll complete. 8 weeks means how many weeks we'll get in a month? 4. So another 2 months we'll complete the lab. Okay. So we'll stop here. We'll continue.